Welcome into Rover Sports. Welcome back. And this is going to be our film review today. We're going to be looking at Chicago Bears tape. Chicago Bears versus the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday. And I'm really excited to start diving into the film here as we go along here on Rover Sports. We're going to be looking at a couple of other teams this week, and now Coach's film is uploaded. So without further ado, we're going to analyze how this Bears attack is operating versus the Atlanta Falcons. So here you go. We're going to kind of see this view, overhead view at first of Mike Glennon and this offensive line. As this is late in the third quarter, I believe it might be a 3-point game at this particular time. So we're going to see it here. And here's Tarik Cohen, the rookie. And Tarik Cohen had a very successful debut. But if you watch here, he clearly misses a hole. And this is something I saw on tape earlier. Because to the left side, you have Tom Compton there, number 76, and Charles Leno Jr. And I believe Zach Miller is 88. So Glennon's going to get this thing ready. And now we're going to snap it here. And let's see, here we go. So it's snapped, and then if Tarik Cohen goes inside, Whitehair has the guy sealed. There's the hole. This could be a potential huge play, but the rookie has blinders on, completely has tunnel vision on this particular play, as Tom Compton and Cody Whitehair gave him what would be a highway to the danger zone, and he did not take the bait. That could have been a huge play in the game. And Cohen just missed the hole. Third quarter, Glennon in the shotgun. Glennon now hands to Cohen again. And here you see the shiftiness of Cohen. He finishes the run really well. But let's see, Cohen again bounces outside, kind of going towards his old college habits. Let's see now how Leno, 72, and how Tom Compton, let's see how they block on this particular play. So you have Whitehair, he seals well, and there's a tiny hole through there, not a great hole, but right there, he wasn't patient enough because Compton blocked him. And he would have had much more yardage if he was decisive hitting the hole because Compton actually blocked him. So I want to go back. He wasn't patient enough. Like Le'Veon Bell would have made this. Because look, he would have waited and then he would have charged. And he would have gotten to the second level. He would have gotten a first down there. So again, Dowell Loggins has to have this rookie get into the game instead of keeping the veteran Jordan Howard in there. And it really looks like it cost them on those two particular running plays. Now, there might have been a penalty. I guess that's why we're getting more first downs. On this one, it looks like the offensive line, of course, when Jordan comes in, it looks like the offensive line doesn't block that well on this particular play. Let's see now. Actually, they're pulling, and it's a misdirection play as you have Compton coming over. 86 completely misses. So that's the problem, is that the Bears decide to move Tom Compton to the other side and pull him for a misdirection. That's why that play, it was really tough to execute, where when they do standard runs like what they did with Cohen, it's a lot better than pulling the guards because they're outthinking it. They can pound this team and they're outthinking it. Here Glennon has a great pocket, and he makes a very good decision, and Dion Sims had himself a great game. 88 is Dion Sims. I think I was saying Zach Miller earlier, but here's Glennon, perfect pocket. Again, Tom Compton doing a spectacular job of blocking, and that left side of that offensive line is rocking. So now we go to the fourth quarter, still rocking out on the Mike Glennon experience. And here we go. Glennon's going to hand now to Howard, and Howard's going to try to hit the hole. Again, they're trying to hit the left side there. Nobody's pulling, and we see a late flag come in on the play. So here's a worse angle. I wish it was the other angle the entire time. That would be more ideal. but there you see there 90 on. You don't see a lot of push off the line of scrimmage, and this is kind of being stretched out a little too much. I want to see more interior running, more towards Cody Whitehair, who I believe is doing a really nice job in this game, but Pro Football Focus happened to give him a poor grade, and there's a hold on that play. So now you're in 2nd and 20. Now you have a long way to go. Glennon's going to throw quickly. And that looks like a heck of a grab by Tariq Cohen here, because it looks like Glennon, it looked like he threw that ball, and we're going to see here, it looks like Glennon threw this one a little bit to the side. Yeah, that's a tremendous catch by Cohen. He has great hands, great out of the backfield. His vision at running the football can certainly improve, but the guy caught a touchdown. He's very dynamic, so that's looking like a really good draft pick from Ryan Pace. Terrible snap on this play, and then it's just throw it away. So we can go to the next play. That's on Cody. That's Cody's fault there, and maybe that's why he got a poor grade, because that was a bad snap. He rolled it to Mike. So 3rd and 12 here, and this is where I believe we get Glennon stepping up. And he hits, Jordan Howard. I want to see if there was anybody down the field that Glennon particularly missed, because it's a very deep zone by Atlanta. They're not letting anybody get by them. The pass rush is good. Glennon could step up and extend the play. That's what veterans would do. But really what he did is he got it out of his hands. There's no one really in that vicinity. And he's able to hit here Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard takes it down to the 40-yard line. I believe Chicago is down in this game, and for some reason they decide to punt the ball down points, and that proved to be costly because Austin Hooper then has a touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons. But looking at the score of this game, it's 13-10, and you're driving and having a successful drive against the NFC champions, the defending NFC champions. I don't love the call there to not continue to push the pedal to the metal there. And I would have gone for it, especially how well you're running it, how well on that series Compton and Whitehair were up front. I really would have tried to continue smashing it with Jordan, and it didn't get done completely. So Austin Hooper there, 88-yard touchdown. Let's go to the next drive, and we're going to go as long as the computer's going to permit us to go. So here we go with Mike Glennon, under center now, 4th quarter game here in Chicago, now down by 10 on the road. Glennon's going to go play action here, and this looks like a strong throw and a great decision by Mike. There's really one guy out there in the passing game, and that's going to be Kendall Wright, and you're going to watch here. I think we're going to get a nice blitz pickup. I know Atlanta's going to bring people, and let's see. The pickup is pretty nice. You see there, Sinton recovers. You see a little chip block from Zach Miller, and this is a very good throw from Mike Glennon. In rhythm, this guy going back home to Tampa Bay, Mike Glennon was impressive in this game. He definitely needs his footwork to improve. He can't go through reads very well because his feet are very, very sticky, which means he's not able to go from one platform to the next like Mitchell is able to do. But Mike Glennon's arm strength and the way that the ball comes out of his hand is definitely professional grade, and I really like here, once Mike knows where he wants to go, there he hits Miller. When Mike knows where he wants to go, he's decisive and he's able to anticipate, and he's going to need to do this because Mike isn't going to be the guy that's going to have time to go through reads, so there he hits Miller there, and we can move on to the next play. Glennon's going to throw incomplete here. It looks like Glennon has tunnel vision on this particular play. It looks like Mike Glennon's not looking to the other side of the field, although all the routes are covered. It was a really poor route concept there by the Bears. We get 3rd and 2. Believe we got a nice pick play here to Dion Sims during this play. So we're going to here get like Kendall Wright is going to go outside, and you're going to see there the pick play, and you're going to see Dion Sims. I know that this camera angle is tough for Soldier Field. The coach's film is very difficult, but it's basically a pick play to Dion Sims that they like to run on the left side. Very effective passing play. think it's 2nd and 10, so I think Glennon, it looked like it's going to be a draw. Let's see what happens. We're going to get a flag here. Dion Sims again is held, and a good decision by Mike there. I believe it's Alford on the Atlanta is holding him, so we get that. Then we get Benny Cunningham, or not Benny Cunningham. We're going to get Tariq Cohen. Tariq Cohen, where is he? He is lined up right here. He's going to be picked up against, well, one of the guys is against the linebacker, I believe. It's the next play with Cohen. So here's Cohen. I think we're going to get a deep ball to Cohen. Cohen makes a guy miss. Cohen's very dynamic in the open field. Even though Cohen did drop a touchdown somewhere along this drive, Cohen is very dynamic. And let's see where they have Cohen right now. Cohen's still in the backfield. So Cohen is going to be quite a weapon for the Chicago Bears going forward. Here's Glennon throwing complete, an easy read. The problem is when teams play press coverage too, the Bears got to win quickly because Glennon is not great at buying himself time in the pocket. He's not like Aaron Rodgers. But Glennon has very good protection. The underneath concepts are good, and it comes out, and this is a nice drive. And then, now we're going to get Cohen, and we're going to see this matchup. So Cohen out of the backfield, also dangerous. Let's see if he doesn't even pretend to block, and you're overloading that side 3-on-2. Love the concept by Dowell Lyons. In fact, that guy's even blocking downfield. You see the Chicago Bears blocking, downfield, a little bit of illegally downfield blocking just to get room for Tariq Cohen. And Glennon, of course, puts a good ball on him. Dowell Loggins had that one in his back pocket for a while. So overall, Glennon looking really sharp, completing short passes. And as long as Howard can run up the middle and have great vision, this is going to be a Bears offense that should be very successful, should play ball control. And going against Tampa next week, I really want to see this team play ball control offense. Right here, real quick, I'm going to go through the final drive. Glennon, very successful on this drive, getting the ball out in plenty of time. A couple of times he can sail throws. There he hits Josh Bellamy for a first down. Glennon's getting the ball out of his hands. And let's see the route by Bellamy again, I believe. I believe he wins on the outside. Here, Glennon does a good job of stepping up. He should have completed that ball, though, to Deontay Thompson. But looking here at Glennon, a lot of throwing in this, and somebody on the offensive line got really beat. Again, it's harder to tell from this angle. So Glennon's right side of the offensive line, it is going to be Bobby Massie. Bobby Massie is completely not ready to play this play, and he dooms this play because you probably have Beasley or 90 completely blows by Bobby Massie. So Bobby Massie there has to kind of improve in this 2-minute drill and this endurance. That's why the play went to crap, was because of Massie. Again, a poor snap from Cody Whitehair. He needs to work on those snaps. And again, we have a lot of pressure in the face of Mike Glennon here. Let's see, not only is the snap poor, let's see if someone misses their assignment and how many guys Atlanta's rushing. You should be able to pick this up with your 5 linemen. So you double team up front. Again, Bobby Massie. You see there the right side. You see Massie getting beat along the edge. Bobby Massie, if you have a fast rusher, he's going to be able to get by them. If I were Tampa Bay, I would put, I think Noah Spence is going to have a big game because Noah Spence is really fast on the Buccaneers. Same, Robert Ayers is sneaky fast at his old age. So Bobby Massie, you're really going to, I'd slide Mike Glennon left a bunch of times, unfortunately, because the right tackle, Massie, is a liability in pass protect. There he does a much better job. Footwork was better. You see a Bobby Massie, and he made a nice throw there to Bellamy to move the chains. And here we are. I'm going to try to continue I'm going to try to continue the last part of this drive. I appreciate you guys watching today on Rover Sports. We're going to complete the final drive here of the Chicago Bears. We're trying to learn more about this Buffalo Bears offensive scheme. Game time, ball on the 5. I'm not sure how many timeouts they had left. This throw, almost a hold. Glennon knew he could have had him. Could have had Bellamy in the end zone. And also, I believe it's a hold on Atlanta there. That's why that play so dang close to winning the game. That here's 2nd and 5. Jordan Howard's going to sneak out of the backfield again. We might get Bellamy or that guy on the left side blocking for him. The ball was late by Mike Glennon. If Glennon would have thrown this earlier, it's a walk-in touchdown. So it's partly Glennon's fault. He needs to throw this right now. That's a wide-open touchdown. Also, Howard's form is poor. I know he's going towards the outside. His form isn't that poor. But Glennon needs to put it on him sooner. That is a touchdown. That's really Mike Glennon's fault if you look at that, guys. And also Howard dropped the football. Then Mike Glennon is going to get sacked, and it is going to be game over. There you see a throw that could have been completed there to Miller, and it's not. And then Glennon's going to get sacked as Massie gets beat once again. As you're going to see Bobby Massie here, I believe 50 is going to go outside of Massie and beat him, and that's tough because Glennon has to step up away from that side, and there was also pressure on the other side of the football. So that's it. Very winnable game. Bears defense plays well. Freeman goes down, which is awful news. Meredith and Freeman now hurt, and Gentry gets pushed up now. So that's it for me, guys. Another film review should be coming tomorrow. Thanks for listening to Rover Sports and watching.